things that I need to do that he can't do, that, you know, the bank and so on and so forth. And now I'm stuck. But I had a lovely photograph on a card, which you can do nowadays if you know how to do it, from my granddaughter. It was really lovely. It was a, you know, a winter one, and someone had just caught her really nicely. So I'm going to frame that, so that'd be nice.
Nice.
It's a superb photograph on a card, and it's sent from Bath, as it happens. That's the firm that do them. Yeah, and a thank you for her Christmas present. And I also had a link from my other granddaughter with her son. So he's already 10.5 weeks old, and he's supposed to, a bit like your Rodney, Stella, about the same age.
Aww.
you know, first baby, they're expecting him to stand and talk and everything. You know, they make everything exciting for them, and so for my daughter, who's now first a grandmother, and I'm thinking that I'll fix all this, but it's lovely to see. Yes, yeah. And they're having so much. It's not so much the baby and what the baby's doing, because all babies do much the same if they're nice and smiley, but it's just the joy that everybody up there in Scotland is having with this first great grandchild. Yeah, it's just the joy of the parents and the grandparents, you know, who think he's the bee's knees, which is lovely.
That's lovely.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah. Sounds lovely. Sorry if this feels like slightly formal going round, but I am also loving.
No, that's fine. I don't mind at all.
That works.
I'm a bit like Stella. I can't stop talking. Sorry, Stella.
It's all right. It's very true. Very true. For us both.
Susie on my screen next, if you want to say.
Hi, everybody. I've been missing for a while. I haven't been too well, but nothing serious. And the conversation so far seems to me like positivity out of adversity, because it's you know, I think we're all a bit affected more. I am this time round. So I stayed at home last week, apart from one shopping trip, and I'm, you know, just not driving out too far at the moment. I should go shopping again tomorrow. I have the doctors and the dentist, which is all good fun. But I also belong to other Zoom meeting groups, and you know, thank God that there's this platform to meet people on when we can't see people outside. But I don't know if anybody else, apart from the baby puppy, you know, having a dog, I see the same people, dog walkers, out every day. So the whole of people, and just catch up with them. Also, you obviously pick out if there's any strangers around who really shouldn't be in our area, and that really bugs me sometimes. But you know, it's naughty. And Aggie, your poor grandmother, and darling girl, it's all very emotional when we're all so far away and everything, and it is difficult. It is difficult, but I'm glad she's on the road to recovery.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank
I've got nothing really more to say. That's yeah, that's me. Thank you,
Thanks,
Harry.
I thought of a better way to do it. We can say, Susie, do you want to pick someone that's not spoken?
I don't know Glenys.
Hello.
Hello, Glenys.
Hello there.
Oh, have you already spoken? I'm sorry.
Pardon?
Do you want to say how your week was, Glenys, and how you doing?
Well, fairly quiet, of course, but I did get my second vaccination last Wednesday. So I feel very privileged to have had it, really. And then we had a lovely day after that. That's the last out. It was probably out for a while, but we, my son has something to build up from a builder's place to take back for a builder who's working there at home. And so we went over to Teignmouth, We saw all the ships in everywhere. There was 8 ships altogether, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And we had lunch in the car, looking out to sea, and then just had a walk on the front and back. It was absolutely lovely. And then we're pretty fastened in now. But they are coming this week, probably on Friday. So we'll have a walk just nearby then, because I'm in the same bubble as them. So, yeah. But I can only praise the people who are doing the vaccinations. They were very, very good. It was all in good order and everything. I couldn't criticize them at all. So,
and you've not grown any extra limbs or...
No, nothing like that. No.
You feeling? How have you felt after the second dose? Did it give you a bit of tiredness?
Yes, a bit of tiredness, I think. The first evening it felt heavy and a bit tender like it did the first time. But really I've nothing to grumble about. After that it was fine. So it was very, very good, yes. So I'll just be pleased when everybody's had them now.
Yeah.
It's good. Mm-hmm.
Do you want to pick someone, Glenys, that you can see on your screen who we've not heard from yet?
Yeah. I can't see anybody else, Harry.
Oh, really?
Pardon?
You can't see anybody else. You just see
No.
the person talking.
Who hasn't spoken.
Okay.
So you'll have to pick someone.
Okay, well, I've got...
Maybe I can scroll it.
One of the other Sue, I forgot your surname. Sue.
Oh,
Sorry?
I'm Sue Earle.
Sue Earle, there we go.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why it doesn't come up. How do you change that? Can you change it?
You can, but it's... Don't worry.
No, I'll probably end up cancelling out or something.
yeah, it's not worth it.
No, yeah, it's been a funny spell for a while, but a bit daunting with another lockdown, because I am on my own and I don't have a pet because I was going to go travelling. Anyway, this time I've got my family in a bubble. So they're on the next street down. My son and daughter-in-law are both working, so we're still being a bit cautious because I'm shielding. Had my letter again, so got to stay put. But I can go down there, and I have quite a lot of arthritis. And I went down and sat in their hot tub this morning for a while and spoke to both of my grandchildren before I came back. They're both in their rooms doing their schoolwork, good as gold. But had a little chat with Grandma, and my son was working from home. Didn't speak to me, he was on the phone both when I arrived and when I went away, but waved. So I do have some contact this time, unlike the last time, thankfully. But I should be glad when I get my injections. Yeah.
Thank you,
I have got a friend who declined. And I really don't understand that. She's a retired headmistress, and I'd have thought she'd have been, and they're world travellers. They've had all the other vaccines.
Maybe she's allergic or
she says it's not long-term tested enough. And we don't know whether it will not only look after you, but whether it'll stop you spreading it. And there is still a question mark over that. You could still spread it, even though you've had it and you're safe. She doesn't like that. She's going to wait and see, she said. But having been offered it, I'd have snapped their hands off myself. But anyway, each to their own.
You should have got a fake ID and gone in her place.
She lives in Kent, so it would have been... Even that surprises me because they've got so much around them. But then they're two of them, and they're isolating and being very careful and so on. So, as I say, each to their own.
I was going to
You
say,
still,
I contacted my son in Germany, who's a scientist at a different level, but he's quite high up in scientific things and reads the journals and so on, which are gobbledygook to me. He's saying, when you've got a vaccine, and we've all had flu vaccines and we've known about them for ages, you've got a base to work from. And this is a super flu vaccine. Do you know what I mean? It isn't as if they haven't had one before. It isn't like bubonic plague suddenly arriving here and we didn't know what to do with it. And so in a sense, they're starting from a different level than you would if it was a fresh vaccine of a different disease like Ebola, which they struggle with because they haven't had enough experience. But they've had lots of experience with flu vaccines. They know what they're dealing with at the bottom of it. You know, that little funny thing that comes up on the television, looks like a spiky ball. You know what I mean? They know what they're dealing with right from the start. So they've got a foot up. And of course, some of the vaccines, they've gone to Brazil to find the necessary people to do the big projects where you've got all the numbers. And that's why some of these are much, you know, have speeded up. And he told me not to worry about it at all. He's, and I mean, he wouldn't say to his own mother if he didn't. He said, no, they're as good as going to be. And I hate to say it, but we have lots and lots of vaccines and we never, for all sorts of things like yellow fever and typhoid and cholera, and then the ones the children have and everything. And we never actually look at those and say, have they been this, that, and the other? We take them on trust. And I think in this case, we have to take on trust. Nobody will give us a vaccine that they don't think is safe for us.
No.
I just pointed out, I did actually speak to my son about it because I thought, I can't understand people who won't have it. Like you, I can't understand why.
One of my dive buddies, retired now, but he's a fellow in, with microbiology and virology. So I get a lot of inside information. And basically all the work's being done with SARS and MERS.
Yes.
Neither of which the base worked for. So we're very lucky that the base works for, you attach the coronavirus and away we go.
Yeah.
It didn't happen with SARS and MERS, and HIV research feeds into it as well.
Yeah.
So it's been around, the base vaccine's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
And we're just fortunate that it works for this virus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, thanks.
Great for the scientists.
Do you want to pick someone from your screen, Sue, that you can see that we've not?
Brian hasn't spoken yet, has he?
Thank you. Quiet week as usual. Not really been out. I was on the phone to a friend earlier today, and apparently somebody's actually saying I was the original COVID patient, which is quite strange because a year ago in October I was quite ill and in intensive care, but that was Legionnaires.
It's a bit different.
Yeah, but apparently somebody in Paynton actually thinks I was the original COVID person. Wouldn't mind because I would feel safe now, having had it. Yeah. I've not had it, so I don't feel safe.
No. That's
rather strange conversation, but
yeah, a conversation.
Yeah, it's nice to have one.
Yes, it is.
Person I haven't spoken to for a while.
Yeah. Do they live nearby, do they?
I'm down on the seafront and he lives near Pembroke Surgery in Paynton, if you know it.
No, not really.
You don't?
I do. I do.
No. So, and what was that today?
Yeah, earlier today. Yeah, he phoned me up. The news we spoke about yesterday,
Yeah.
he'd actually just heard and phoned me up to see if I knew. And that came up. Somebody that knows us both was going around saying that I was the original COVID.
You got famous, have you, Brian?
But the trouble is, I had Legionnaires about a month to 6 weeks before it was actually developed in, or found out about in China.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of people like this. My housemate, he doesn't believe it, but his dad thinks he had COVID last like October or something as well. And you know, a lot of people are thinking like that, which is bizarre.
yeah, but I'm pretty sure I've not had it.
No.
And I work for the, I don't work with them, Office of National Statistics come round about once a month and test me. It's just a survey and they pay me £25 a test. Very nice.
For a COVID test?
So for a COVID test, yeah.
You're also a national statistic.
Yeah. Don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're a statistic, Brian.
Yeah.
I am a statistic.
I've done one of the surveys, but not tests.
Yeah. Once they've done the test, about a week later, I get a letter saying yes or no. Unfortunately, it's always said no. So, but
Interesting.
the £25 is nice.
Yes.
The original test, when they do all the forms and everything, they paid me 50 quid.
Gosh.
Because I've been unemployed for a year now. It came in handy. I contacted my daughter and said, right, what do you want for Christmas? Up to £50 worth.
Nice.
She texted me and said some very strange things. But they're all still sat here because I've not seen her since October. Because of the lockdown and trying to keep safe and everything.
Where's she, Brian?
She's only about 200 yards away, but I started everything very late and she's still a school age.
Okay.
And it sort of does scare me a little bit knowing that she's been out and seen sort of 200 people. I've not seen anyone. If I contact her, I'm in indirect contact with 200 people, aren't I? So I do feel it's best to just stay away from people as much as I can. And going back to the earlier conversation with the Legionnaires, I do feel, although the doctors don't tell me to shield, I feel vulnerable.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian.
Understandable.
Sorry, yeah, sounds like a bit of a tough week, but thank you for.
Brian,
Thank you.
do you think you can use Zoom with your daughter?
I don't even know if she's got a laptop at the moment. A couple of years back, this one I'm using at the moment, I wanted to take apart and clean and didn't want to be without a laptop. So I brought one and went to get it and my daughter had pinched it. But I think she broke it since then. And I never got round to cleaning this one.
If she has a phone, she can download Zoom app on her phone. I think you know, then you can at least maybe see her.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank
Do you
you.
want Do you want to pick? We've got 2 left as far as I can see, and they look very similar. So have.
Have we done Mark yet?
No.
No.
It's been quite a quiet week. Oh, yesterday we had a photo of our great niece, Alice. She was 4 last month, and they moved house and towns on her birthday, and she started because Lee, our nephew's policeman, she started preschool yesterday, so she was all in her new school uniform, and oh, she looks so grown up. She's a tall girl for her age, but you take her for at least 6 and 7, but she was so proud of her uniform. She's a very quiet girl, but she was looking forward to going, so we haven't heard what sort of day she had, but and she's having a little brother in April, so she's looking forward to that. So but she looked really lovely in the photo, so that was nice. I think that was one of the highlights. And we just keep them safe here. I don't even go into, before this lockdown, I'd go into town once a week about before 9 and then come back, but since this lockdown, my daughter and son-in-law say, stay in. If you can't get anything on your Tesco order, we'll get it for you. So, you know, and he's still bringing veg from his allotment. He brought some leeks and parsnips round on Sunday, yeah. So that's nice. So I think that's it.
Thank you.
Mark, can you pick your sister, please, then?
Oh, yeah. Sue, it's you.
I haven't done much really. I had a video chat with my friend in New Zealand. It was this old school friend of ours. She's been out there 40 years, and her and her husband usually come home every 2 years, and they're due home this year, but they don't think they'll be able to come, which is sad because they were going to bring their 18-year-old granddaughter with them. So, but with the COVID and all that, I think they'll have to leave it till next year. And she says she's getting older. She'll be 77, I think it is, this year. So she said we'll just have to place it in the Lord's hand and see if next year. As long as we all stay safe and well, that's our prayer for everyone here and for your families.
Thank you.
And that's it. Anything else?
Smashing. So I really enjoyed hearing everyone's updates, actually. That was lovely.
What about you, Harry?
Me, I was thinking, it sounds very dull, but it's made me very happy. I've made myself a budget for the year.
Oh, well done.
And are you keeping to it?
So far, so well.
Good.
It made me choke.
So that's something. I think it's on these ones before Christmas and everything. I was feeling, you know, quite overwhelmed actually. Like, you know, we have a lot of different things we've got to juggle at work and lots of different bits and pieces and all the rest of it. And just sitting down and like taking control of my life a little bit in the first week of the year, it's just made me feel like I know what's going on a little bit, which is great. So I feel very happy for that. Simple things. So, but Aggie, we were going to play.
Name, place, animal, thing. Before we play that, I also wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who did fill in the survey for us, which we've been pushing you to do. Thank you, everyone. And if there is anyone who hasn't done it yet, could you please have a look and maybe do it for us? We would really appreciate that.
It really helps us because we were able to justify what we're doing, if that makes sense, when we funders and stuff like that.
This is like an obligation which we have to meet as well, to ask for review, ask about the feedback from you guys as well. So shall we start the name, place, animal, thing?
Yeah, you have to explain it to me, Aggie. I don't have a clue.
I don't know how to play it, so.
Okay, so maybe I will try to explain. This is like a game I used to play when I was a child. So you pick a person, and the person who is picked start silently say letters of from alphabet like A, B, C, D, and so on, but quietly. And another person says stop. And when the stop comes, the person who's doing the letters needs to stop doing these letters. And on that letter, when the stop came, people will do like name, place, animal, thing. So if I will say A, B, C, D, and then Stella says, stop, Aggie, and I will stop on F, then it means that we will have to find a name beginning with F, a place beginning with F, an animal beginning with F, and a thing beginning with F. We can also add capital and country beginning with F. It's really up to us. So that's all. And then after everyone finishes with those, you know, names and animal and things, we together say what we've got, and people who have, for example, F as a name, I don't know, what is the name of animal for F, let's say fox.
Frog.
Oh, exactly, or frog. If only one, if people have the same names, they have half of the point. If people have unique names of beginning with F, they have a 1 point. So it's
Okay.
I hope I explained that correctly, because English is my second language, so I'm not sure if this makes sense. But what maybe
So name,
place, animal.
Name, place, animal. Let's stick to name, place, animal.
What about thing? No?
thing,
That's the name, place, animal, thing.
thing.
Okay.
I can give you a Google description.
No, this is fine.
No, that's fine.
No, I think we've got it.
Okay. So who wants to count the alphabet first?
Harry, maybe you would like to do the first thing, and I can say stop, and then, okay, let's start.
Good.
Stop.
T.
T as the T.
T for tomato.
Oh, I know as well. The person who finishes first says also stop, and we all have to stop. 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 Okay?
Yeah.
So Harry, why won't you lead us and just ask us like name?
Okay, so does someone want to say a name that they had?
I've got Terry.
Thomas.
All right, did anyone else have Thomas? So we had Thomas. Anyone else have Thomas?
I've got Toby.
I got Tony.
I got Tobias.
Oh, very clever.
I've got
Teresa.
Tula. I've got Teresa.
I've got Teresa.
So
okay.
Teresa has half a point.
That's us done.
Okay, then play.
Anybody else got
Oh, sorry.
Tula?
I've got Terence.
Tony.
Tarquin.
Tarquin.
All right. Yes.
They're all unique.
Very unique. Brian, what do you have?
Tchaikovsky.
Hey.
I wanted something different. I wanted a full point.
Good. And Mike, what do you have?
Which one are we on? Name?
Yeah, name.
Name.
Tim.
Yeah. Good. So we all got a point, I think, apart from
Teresa. Yeah, Glenys
Teresa.
and someone else has.
Just Glenys and me got half a point, I think.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
half a
So
point, yes.
For place, I had Tokyo.
And me.
Toronto.
I had Toronto.
Half then.
I had Thailand.
I've got Timbuktu.
Yeah, Mali.
I got Thailand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've got
Taunton.
Yeah.
Has anyone else got Torquay?
No, I've got Torbay, but it's not Torquay. Well,
I got Torbay as well, Aggie.
oh no!
No, it's allowed. It's allowed.
What about
And Venice?
Timbuktu?
Ryan, we have.
I've got half with Stella because we said Toronto.
Okay.
What about you, Glenys? What did you get?
I've got Taunton.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Anybody with Timbuktu?
Yeah. Julia had.
Somebody had,
Julia.
Yes.
yeah.
Is
So you two-
anybody else then?
So
Yeah,
you got
Mike.
half.
Mike.
Mike and Julia had
Okay,
Timbuktu.
fine.
Yeah.
What about Thailand?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
Okay.
a lot.
No?
Okay.
I think that's all of us.
Animal.
What did Brian?
Tyrannosaurus.
I like that.
Nice
A
one.
tadpole.
Tomcat.
I've got pterodactyl.
Oh, that's
Starts
a
with a
P.
P.
I've got a
Oh,
Pterodactyl's a
tall-
P.
Dactyl starts with a P.
Oh yes, it's a silent.
Is it? Oh,
P.
well, then they count that one out.
It's a silent P.
I've got tiger. Has anyone else?
I got Tiger, Aggie.
Oh, okay. Half.
I've got terrapin.
I have two terrapin.
Have you
Oh,
got terrapin as well?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh dear.
So
I got
that's
Christmas
half
dinner,
away.
turkey.
turkey.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
What about you, Mike?
Tarantula.
Ooh,
Oh,
Nice. Nice one.
So Kralin, what about you?
Tortoise.
tortoise. Nice.
Everyone said the thing? So,
And a thing. I had Tupperware.
oh,
Toilet. Toilet.
Tongues.
Teapot.
tumbler.
I've got a tunnel.
I've got
Pie.
I've got a trumpet.
oh, I've got trumpet
Nice.
as well. I've got trumpet.
Oh, a trumpet. Right, that's another half. I've got three
Sounded like
halves.
a rhyme.
Mm.
What about- you said you had a tie, Mike. Brian.
No, I didn't have anything.
Oh.
It came to a stop before I wrote down.
Ah.
What about you, Mike?
Tie.
Tie.
Stella, what do you have? Stella, what about you?
I'm sorry, toilet.
Oh, toilet. Okay. Okay, so we've had a first round, and does it seem okay? Is that?
Yeah.
I think we know now what we're doing.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's, and it's all about timing as well. So you have to say stop and be very quick and just stop when you finish. So everyone else has to finish. So it's,
So if someone says stop and you've only written down name, then that's it. You don't get more points.
Yes.
Actually, I didn't get Tupperware. I did it after the buzzer.
so I just.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry, it's my fault because I added this once we started writing. So yeah, that's okay, Harry. We forgive you. Okay, so Harry, would you like to pick another person? Because you were doing alphabet, and maybe one the alphabet picks another person.
Sue Crellin, do you want to count the alphabet? And Sue,
Anyway,
do you want to tell her to stop?
Sorry. All right.
Okay.
So Sue Crellin, do you want to count the alphabet? And Sue,
Yeah.
do you want to say stop?
Stop.
G. G.
Sorry, I didn't hear. Say it
G
again.
for George.
Oh.
G.
G.
George. Okay.
George.
stop.
Oh, crikey.
Oh my
Oh, we got
gosh.
two.
I only got two.
And I've done it, seriously, I've done it.
All right.
And three.
I only got one.
Yeah, I just got 1.5.
You're pretty quick.
You know, I told you this is my childhood game, although I was doing this in Polish, but somehow.
You're cheating.
Yeah, we're at a disadvantage compared to you. For a start, we're twice your age, and then we got you already know it.
Well, we shall see. Okay, I'm sure you will be able to beat me because G was quite easy to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so name.
Georgina.
Grant.
Georgina.
Oh, Marg, we're going to have to stop this.
Grant.
I said Joe. I put George. It was easy pick as Susan.
That made you quick. Gordon.
Graham.
Gerald.
Graham. Anyone else got
Anna.
Graham?
Gerald.
What did you have, Brian?
Giovanna.
Ooh.
Oh, I see.
Ooh.
I'll add to that flavour with Gino.
Hey.
Not Joey Weeks. Joey's with J, isn't it?
Yeah. No one went for Glennis.
I've got Gerald.
We could go with Glennis as well.
Oh, and Glennie, sorry. Yes, yes. I thought you were asking me what I've got then. Oh dear.
And again.
I never thought of my own name.
What about place, Aggie? What do you have?
Say it again, sorry.
What about place?
Georgia.
Oh,
Yeah,
Aggie.
me too.
Yeah,
That's what I
Aggie, I
said.
had Georgia as well.
Oh,
Me too, but I only got George. I didn't get the rest, and you said stop.
okay. That's okay, Stella. That's okay.
Grimsby.
Grenada.
Grenada, nice.
Neither.
Geneva. Geneva.
Yes, I've got Geneva.
Okay, well,
And
Half a point. One for that.
any others? We all
Grant.
sorry.
Grant.
Is that a place?
Where's that?
No, a name, wasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, it was a name. A place. I've got Grimsby.
oh, okay.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
okay. Are we good to move to the next one? Has everyone said?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So animal. Did people get time for an animal?
Yeah.
No.
Goat.
Greyhound.
Yeah, I got a goat as well.
I've got Grizzy.
Who?
I got a giraffe.
Oh, nice.
Goldfish.
Goldfish, nice.
A greyhound.
Good.
Yeah.
And I guess Aggie, you're the only one with a thing then.
I've got gum.
You got what?
Gum.
What's
Gum. Chewing gum.
Yeah,
Right.
gum.
Gum. Mhm.
This is the thing, is it? All right, okay. I've got globe.
Oh, nice one.
All right. Cool. Do you want to, Sue? Do you want to pick someone to do the alphabet?
Which Sue? Me?
Which Sue?
Any Sue.
It's such a common name.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
was Sue around our age group.
Name.
Yeah, Stella.
What am I doing? The alphabet.
Yeah.
Right. Who's going to tell me to shut up?
I will.
Everybody. Yeah, thanks, Marg. I thought you would. Right, I'm starting now.
Stop.
D.
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 Sorry. E for donkey.
Oh, thanks. Okay, I don't want to say stop fair again, but I'm kind of like, no, guys, hurry up.
Stop!
Can't think.
Only two.
My brain's gone completely dead.
Stop!
All right.
We get Carrie to say the stop.
Excuse me.
She's too quick.
No, the one that's got the 4 says stop, don't they? Press 4.
Oh,
You're a
right.
professional at this.
I feel like I have to say, I have to admit, if I wouldn't work for Devon Communities Together, I would be a professional name, place, animal, thing person.
Yeah, we're amateurs. We
Professional,
take a
eh?
different.
Yeah, that would be my profession.
All right. Well, I had Dominic as my name.
Oh, lovely.
I had Deirdre.
Ooh,
I
Anyone
had
else?
Doris.
I had
I've got
Doris
Delilah.
too.
I've got
Dorothea.
Davina.
Oh.
I've
Why
got
not
Dorothea.
David?
Mhm.
Yeah, well, we won't have David.
I've got Dara.
Who?
Dara.
Oh, that's very.
Dara.
Dara was like a cartoon character, right?
Well, you got the comedian Dara O'Brien,
Oh, right.
or the chaser Dara Ennis.
Mhm.
There you go.
Very good.
It's an Irish name.
What about you, Mike?
Dopey as in hey ho. Off to work we go.
Okay. Anyone else, or shall we move to another one?
Animal? Have we said an
No,
animal?
no, place.
No, where's the place?
I put
Place.
duck.
Denmark.
Derby. Anyone else got Derby?
Oh, I got Dundee.
Oh, God, what have I got?
Dundee.
No,
Dundee.
no way.
I've got Doncaster.
I've got Denver.
They had the Dominican.
I got Denmark.
I've got Dorset.
Dungeness.
Oh, yes. Mm.
Brian.
Dorking.
All right.
Yeah.
Mike.
Yes.
Dorchester.
Yes. No.
Mm.
So
Do
everyone
you
had a
have
unique, I
Harry?
think everyone was unique there, apart from Dundee, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was us again.
yeah.
Got
Telepathy
your brain.
That's where my son-in-law is at the minute, the Dominican Republic.
All right. Very nice.
I don't care.
Right. Okay.
No, not in a nice way. He's had to stay an extra month because the people that he's working for didn't want to come back in lockdown.
Oh, yeah.
So it's really
hard.
awful, isn't it, having to stay in the Dominican Republic for an extra month. I told him I didn't care.
Really kind.
And animal.
I didn't get that far.
Duck.
Well,
Duck.
Duck.
Mouse.
Dunnock.
Donkey.
Who else?
I had donkey as well.
Donkey.
Anybody else have duck?
Yeah, me.
Oh, I have a dolphin. I have a dolphin.
And a
That was good. I couldn't think of anything with a
Did
do.
anyone else have a thing? I
No.
put Dynamo.
No, I didn't get to
I
that.
put
I just
a door.
I've got drum.
I had a drum.
Drum. Oh,
I had
drum.
a-
I've got.
What did you get,
Sorry.
Mark?
I've got
Dynamo.
But
Oh,
so do you have a drum like D-R-A-M or D-R-O-M? Or O-M?
DRUM.
Okay, I've got drone. The flying.
Oh, drone. Oh, no.
Oh.
So anyone else got a drum then? Oh, goody.
Got dummy.
Anybody else got door?
So does anyone have a drone as me?
No, you're so clever.
Okay, I thought Brian said he's got. Sorry, Brian.
No, no.
Crikey, you're unique.
With
Only got the
drone.
first two that time. Again.
So
Okay.
I think I think we've got time for maybe two more rounds. So do you want to, Stella, choose someone to do the alphabet?
Yeah, Julia can do the alphabet, please.
Me?
And Julia, who do you want to tell you to be quiet?
Shut up.
I'll have Sue Crellin.
Oh, go on, Sue. You'll love it to tell her to shut
Stop.
up.
Stop.
M.
M
M
as a
for
mum.
mum.
M for mother.
M for mum.
Oh, is it N or Emma?
M.
Right, thank you.
M
N
for
for
mother.
nuts.
Oh. I'm not.
Is it N for nuts?
No, M for
For mother.
Mother.
yes.
Yeah.
For mother.
Yes.
I mean, stop, but you guys can continue.
Oh no, I'm
Started yet?
Aggie can stop.
Had a moment.
Oh,
Yeah, Aggie needs to stop.
Aggie needs to stop.
Oh, I was quicker that time.
Yeah, I've done it.
oh.
We've got
I
warmed
can't
up
read
now.
my writing.
Go on, Brian. What did you have?
Marjorie.
Wow, Brian, you really put unique names.
Maxine.
It's the only way I can get a point.
Miranda.
Millicent.
Mona.
Who?
I've
Mona.
got Miriam.
And Mag-
Merlin.
Mike, what about you? Did you put
Monty.
Monty.
Ah,
Maggie.
I got Monica.
So
Oh,
we're all
different.
unique.
All unique.
Oh, you
Nice.
need
Millicent.
That's good.
One.
For a place?
Mexico.
Manchester. Sorry.
Mackle.
Malmo.
Madeira.
Manitoba.
Wow, Stella.
I don't know where that came from.
Margate.
Margate.
Malmo in Sweden.
Nice.
Monaco. I've got Monaco.
I had Malta. Did anyone have Malta?
I nearly did, but I didn't have it, fortunately.
Mike?
Monterey.
Monterey.
Yeah.
Oh, Montreal.
All right. We're getting good at this now, aren't we?
We're getting better now.
Nice places.
Yeah.
You
We'll have
guys,
to do this again next week.
that's what I was going to say. Do you think this game has a potential for
We need to do it next week because we're getting on a roll now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Animal. I had a moose.
Meerkat.
Mice.
I had a
had a
mouse.
mule.
I've got
Marsupial.
man. Man.
Oh,
Oh,
Very
We
good.
are an animal.
yeah.
I have a,
Marsupials.
I have
I've
a,
got magpie,
Nice.
which comes under animal, I think.
what is it,
Who
Lenny?
else got a mice?
I put magpie. I know it's a bird, but it is an animal.
Yeah.
Oh, it is an animal. Yes.
Yes.
It's
I'm not sure if I've got if this is an animal, but I put minotaur. Minotaur. It's like a
Minotaur.
Minotaur.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I love that. That's definitely an animal.
It's a mythical one.
It's
Yes.
mythical.
yes.
Sorry.
a real one.
I remember.
Yeah, that's
See-
fine.
I've seen one. It's fine.
Okay.
It exists.
Lives
With a
next door.
drone. As a drone.
Yeah.
And Mike, what did you have?
Monkey.
Monkey.
Mhm.
I love that your mind went Minotaur. That's brilliant. And thing.
Magazine.
Mouth
I had mouth-
organ.
Who had mouth organ?
Me.
Oh, that as well.
It was so funny.
I've
Mango.
got a mug. A mug.
I had marble.
Oh, yeah.
None. I have none.
I had
Mag-
I've got a whole suite of that. Got 4 points.
Yes, I have. It's the
about
first
some-
four.
Yeah,
How
I
about
have
you,
Alex
Christopher?
that one.
But, yeah.
Mike, what did you have for an object?
Brain dead.
Brain dead. Funny.
Doesn't begin with M.
That's why I didn't get it.
And so we'll do one last round. Okay? So who wants to do the? Julia, do you want to pick someone to do the alphabet?
Yes, Brian, do the alphabet.
I'm going.
But Brian, who's going to shut you up?
Stella enjoys it.
Okay.
Right. Have you started yet?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
Not oh no.
stop.
Sorry, I was listening. We'll go with P.
P.
Who?
P.
Oh,
For
P.
pigs.
Okay, guys. Hurry up. I give you 2 more seconds.
Stop.
Okay, thanks, Susie. Susie said stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
All right, what names do we have?
Penelope.
Paula. Paula.
Phoenix.
I've got
Who?
Perry. Perry.
Oh, that's good.
Someone has a phoenix?
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Perry.
Yeah.
I had Pedro.
Pamela.
Phoenix.
Oh yeah, there's some nice.
Harry, what do you have?
I had Pedro.
So I have that as well.
Petrol?
Pedro.
Ah, Pedro. Oh, Pedro Almadova. Something like that.
Sure. Yeah.
I got
Petulia.
Peta.
Petulia.
Oh,
Oh,
Mhm.
does someone has Peter?
no.
We've all gone too interesting, and Aggie's
I'm just
basic.
average, you know. I'm average. I'm not unique.
You, Brian, what do you have?
Peregrine.
And
Oh,
me.
nice one.
I did 2, Brian.
2 peregrines?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's not right.
Sorry, Brian. Sorry, Brian.
No problem.
And Mike.
I've got a pony. Pony, anyone?
Paula,
Yeah.
I've got.
We're on
Pony.
names. I think we're still on names, just about.
Oh, Petra. Petra.
Petra, nice. And
The
Mike.
name of
That's
it,
right.
that's a place. That's a
Oh.
place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Petra.
Well,
Have we done
It's
place yet?
also a name.
No, we're doing place now. Place.
We're doing places. So you had
Place.
Petra.
That's Petra for me.
Paul
Yeah.
Call.
Oh yeah.
I've Perth.
Petersborough. Petersborough. The
Portreath. Portreath.
I had Peckham.
Plym-
Pakistan.
Plymouth. That works.
Delboy. Delboy.
Yeah.
I got Port
Anybody
Talbot.
else got Pakistan? No?
Nice.
Okay.
Mike, Brian.
I got Portsmouth.
Mhm.
I cheated and just wrote Pompey.
Okay.
Yes, fair
Stick
enough.
with-
Yeah. Mike.
I
We
had
trust you.
I didn't get in on the, I was too slow on the name bit, but I'm going to upset somebody and say I also had Petra.
Oh.
Was that for the name or the place?
No, that was the name. The place is Peterborough.
Oh, I've got Petra for the place because it's Petra Place.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
yes.
And there were three.
I've got Petra for
Yes.
a name.
No, I've got mine for a place, so it's different. I've got Petulia for the name.
I had a girlfriend called Petra because I couldn't pronounce. I've forgotten what her name was now. Anyway, I called her Petra.
Julia.
Petunia.
Was it Petronella?
Yeah.
No.
I know
Petunia.
someone called Petronella. Okay. An animal. I had a pigeon.
Parakeet.
I
A
had a pig.
pony.
Who else had a pig?
Panda.
Anybody else had pig?
No,
Pony.
I had a puma.
Humor, nice.
Penguin.
Yeah.
I've got penguin.
Oh, dearie me.
I'm pretty close to Stella. I got parrot, but it's not quite the same.
No,
So,
we're all right.
still friends.
Yeah, just about. We're hanging on there, Brian.
I don't want you setting the dog on me.
Yeah, well, as you can see, he's a real guard dog.
And for a thing, I had a pet, which I think counts as a thing.
I had a plaque.
I've got a
I got
pot.
polo, as in polo mint.
I had
Oh,
a
yeah.
pineapple.
Very nice.
I've
I
got
had a
pot.
pen.
Has somebody got
Oh,
pot?
somebody else has got pot, have they?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Okay.
That's just
Happy
a
for
pot.
Stella.
That was a really good game, that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Parking meter.
I did.
I'm sorry for the noise. It just started. But let's see how many points we've got.
Oh, of course, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
13 and a half.
2.5.
I've got 18.
I've
Yeah,
got
16.
18.
No,
I got
I've
16.
Yeah, I got
3
16.
and a
I've
half.
got 16 too, Mark.
3 and a half.
Very low, 12 and a half.
Yeah, well, I'm 13 and a half.
Who's the winner then? Aggie, because it's your game.
Mm. Someone had 18, didn't they? Who was that?
Two of
Yeah.
us, two Sues.
So,
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Winner, winner.
1, 2,
good
3.
for you, sir. Right.
Very nice. Quick brains. Quick brains.
So did you enjoy this?
Yeah, very
Yeah.
much.
2.5.
It's very good.
In my,
Yeah, lovely, Aggie. Thank you.
I've never heard of that game before.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in my childhood
7.
memories,
it's very good.
13 and a half, 14, 16.
Well done, Glenys.
well done.
Mhm.
So when I used to play it as a child, we had countries, cities,
Yeah.
like flowers or
Yeah.
anything related to nature,
Yes.
like trees, flowers, or anything like that. Animals.
Yeah. We used to have river.
and
River we
fish,
had.
and a river as well.
Yes, we did have river.
Yes. That, yeah.
It was always very popular game. Yes.
I remember I used to enjoy, I enjoyed it as a child.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed it as a senior citizen.
Yes. Never heard of it before, but
No, I
great.
No, I
It used to be
Cookie.
sold. I can remember a pack of cards with all the alphabet things in and turning them over. And we all had, paper and pencil and doing it around the table. Yeah, no, I can remember that now. Yeah.
Aggie, do you
Oh,
know what
can
we're
you
doing
go? I
next
think
week?
it was-
Next week we're having some. I think we're having. I've just. I looked at it, but I forgot. I think we have a Santia, but another
Oh, the shiatsu.
Shiatsu.
Oh,
But
yeah.
100% sure. I'm not 100% sure, but we have only an idea for one Zoom session, so we can do this on another Zoom session.
Yeah,
Oh,
that would be good.
we have. So we have, and you have your the exercise on Friday is, and
Is it?
next week I think it's been a month, so we will have the creative writing as well next Wednesday, I think. So I have to do my homework, which
Me too.
Don't think I've done mine.
we'd love to see you. And I think I sent it round before. It's like a list of little creative writing prompts, and you can just pick one and have a little jotting something down, 10, 15 lines, and bring it along. Love to see you. I'd love to see you. I shared your poem, Stella, with all my colleagues, and it made everyone very happy.
Oh,
eulogy to a sandwich. It was brilliant.
I really liked it.
It's nice. We've got obviously as an office, we're kind of scattered around the place, and it's lovely. You send something like that, and it brings a bit of humanity back to our work, and we're kind of spread around the place. So thank you, Stella.
That's all right.
And yeah, look forward to seeing you all soon. It's been lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you both.
Thank you, Aggie. Bye.
We'll see everyone again.
I think I'll call you inmates because we're all inside, so we're all inmates.
All right then. All right then, we're the inmates.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm on probation.